Hey, Shalom Makim Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I'm going to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that taught us His truth and that's still teaching His truth. And much peace, love, and salutation to the elect, beginning with the house of David, the 144,000, all the way down to the large multitude that believes in who the Lord will deliver in these last days. To you all, I say Shalom. I'm the brother Tazamah from the Great Millstone Dallas camp, coming back today with another lesson. And Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying the elect of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, and I want to do a quick response video in regarding to this video that you see here on the screen that was done by Elder Apostle Tahar. All right, his page is Elders in Transit 3. And he did a lesson entitled, as you see here, Woman Cannot Produce a Seed and Race Mixing is Not Biblical. Or repeat that again. Women cannot produce a seed, and race mixing is not biblical, which is absolutely true, because you have some individuals who I believe they're a part of FOPI, if I'm not mistaken, which is short for our people edification, if I'm not mistaken. Which, you know, the head of FOPI, you know, he took a hiatus and left, and then, you know, at first he was teaching, initially he was first teaching that, you know, the Israelites are, you know, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you know. And then he dipped off, stopped teaching for a while, took his hand off the plow, you know, for a while, then came back. And then he came back to this whole, you know, all Israel's, only all Negroes, and only all black, and things of that nature, and started just completely, you know, mixing and mangling the scriptures, you know, and started, you know, completely just going off. You know, which proves that these guys are really compromised. You know, a lot of these guys, you know, I believe, you know, are are agents. Actually, I don't need this no more. You know, I believe that a lot of these guys are agents, and even if they're not, you know, agents set up by Esau, all right, they're agents. They're agents of Satan at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, you have this guy that's having a conversation with this other individual, and he mentions that, you know, women have seed and man have seed. And, you know, he tried to bring out Genesis chapter 3 verse, I believe Genesis 3 and 15, to prove that a woman has seed, which is absolutely incorrect. Okay, a woman has an egg, a man has a seed. Okay, a woman has an egg and a man has a seed. And when there's not no scripture in the Bible showing forth that a woman, all right, produces seed on her own to produce a child. Okay. And when you read about it in Genesis, the 3rd chapter, all right, when you read about it in Genesis chapter 3, let's actually grab that real fast. All right, it's a similitude of Israel, as well as Israel and the wicked Esau. Okay, in the future. This is Genesis chapter 3, verse 14. All right, it reads. It says, "And Yahweh power said unto the serpent," which was this a literal serpent? So just because it says the woman, the seed of the woman, does this mean that it's a literal serpent here? A literal snake? No. This serpent, all right, when you get this word serpent in the Hebrew, is nachash, all right, which means a diviner or like a sorcerer. Okay? That word serpent in here is nachash, as you see there. Okay? Okay? It says it's a simile. Okay, so a simile is a comparison using like or as, so it's comparing it to something. All right, as hissing, as eating dust. Okay, like, and when somebody hisses, like, psst, that means that they could be trying to tell you something too, but they could be like, do this instead of doing that. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's an actual snake. Okay, and the thing is that a crafty tempter, so it's a crafty person. Okay. And then when you get the root word of nachash, okay, when you get the root word of it, to practice divination, divine, observe signs, learn by experience, diligently observe, practice fortune telling. So this was a sorcerer or a diviner. So it wasn't an actual snake, okay? And even too, when you read the book of Genesis, all right, Genesis is one of the hardest books to even understand, okay? So it says, and Yahweh power said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle and above every beast of the field. And cattle and beast, all right, are symbolically representation of people. Okay. Remember, the scripture made Esau to be the basest man on the planet. You see, that's why it says, upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. Now, do you actually see snakes eating dust? No. Okay, dust, and the belly means a low state, and then dust represents confusion. Okay, and I will put enmity, and I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. Okay. So when it says her seed, they say, see, a woman produces seed as well. A woman has seed too. Well, who puts the seed into a woman? You never heard of the phrase, you never heard of a phrase where a woman says, well, this is my child? Well, yeah, absolutely, it's a woman's child. Absolutely, if she birthed a child, it is her child. But who put the seed in her? Is a man. Okay, who put the seed in? Who put the seed in Eve? Adam. Okay, it ain't hard. It ain't rocket science. You just got people trying to be too damn deep. You got individuals trying to be too damn deep, and it makes them sound foolish and stupid. And really is putting this whole idea going into this Queen of Heaven worship, man. You had Captain Tazariak going in a couple weeks ago talking about the woman is the strongest behind the Most High. The woman is the strongest, and this really just stems back to women worship, man. Okay, which a woman is nothing more than a vessel that Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai uses, all right, to incubate a child. Okay, that's all that a woman is. A woman is used to bring forth seed. Okay, and to be a help me for the man. That's it. Okay, it says, and I will put enmity between thee and the woman, between thy seed and her seed. Let's just get this word seed here. Her seed. Okay, seed. Zarai. Okay, Zarai is how you say seed. Okay, 1 second here. It says of mankind, descendants, posterity. Okay, seed of the woman, seed of the patriarchs. Now let's do this. Let's get the word posterity and patriarchs real quick. Seed of posterity. Okay, a person's offspring. Okay, a person's offspring. Descendants collectively. Posterite. From Old French, posterete. From Latin, posteritium, or posteritias, future time, after generation, offspring, literally the condition of coming after. From posterous, coming after, subsequent, from post, after. So the word posterity means coming after, like post. Okay? So it means a person's offsprings or descendants coming after someone. Keep this in mind, coming after someone. Okay? Now let's get patriarch. Okay? One of the Old Testament fathers, progenitors of the Israelites. Like, for example, the progenitors of the Israelites. All right, where it's the seed of Abraham, beginning with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Well, we're really beginning with Adam. Okay, because he was the son of God, or the son of the Most High. Okay. Then down the line, you had Noah. Of course, there was men before that. Then you had Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And then, of course, Jacob's name was changed to Israel. All right, it says progenitors of the Israelites. Remember, keep this in mind. Progenitors. Okay. Pro meaning before, and progenitor means literally to generate before. Okay. From Latin, patriarcha. Directly from late Latin, patriarcha. From the Greek, patriarches, chief or head of a family. From patra, family, clan. From pater, father. So a patriarch is a father. And who brings forth the seed to bring forth to be a patriarch and to have seed, okay, and to have posterity? You have to be a father. The word patriarch literally goes back to father. Pator. Okay, father. You see? Pator, archin. Literally, father to rule. That's why you get Abba, means that what? The head of the house, which is the father. Okay? So the word patriarch literally breaks down to the word father to rule. Father to rule. Not mother to rule, father to rule. Because what? Your seed is of your father, man. Okay? You are of your father's seed. There ain't no such thing as being mixed. A mixed race. So he also mentioned that in the video as well too. You know, you can have a mixed race of people. Okay, if that's the case, if you can have a mixed race of people, according to the logic of what this guy talking about, if you can have a mixed race of people, well, let's go to the genealogy. Let's go to the genealogy of Yahushai's line. Okay, this is Matthew 101. It says the book of the generation of Yahushai Hamashiach, or the ancestors of Yahushai Hamashiach, the generation. Okay, this is the genealogy record of Yahushai. Now, let's get this real quick as well too. Let's go ahead and get this. Okay, let's get the word genealogy. Okay, genealogy. All right, the word genealogy literally means a line of descent, pedigree. According to the pedigree of the what's that? Numbers 1 and 18. Let's get that real fast. Yeah, then we'll get to Sirach as well too. But let's get Numbers 1 and 18 real quick. Okay, Numbers chapter 1. Let's start at verse 17. It says, "And Moses and Aaron took these men, which men." Okay, when you read in the scriptures, when you read in like Numbers and in the book of Chronicles, you know, for example, most of the time, you only see men's names, man. Now, I'm not sitting there saying that you won't see a woman's name at all, but for the most part, you see the name of a man, and a lot of times when you do see a woman's name, there, that woman wasn't even an Israelite, letting you know that the seed is of the seed of the man. Okay. So it says, "And Moses and Aaron took these men, which are expressed by their names." Why does a woman take on if a woman brings forth seed, why does a woman take on the name of her husband? If that's the case. If a woman brings forth seed, how come she takes on the name of her husband? Because that woman and that child takes on the name of the father. Or the husband, the woman takes on the name of her husband, and that child takes on the name of their father. Such and such, son of David, or son of Abraham, son of such and such. They don't say son of yada yada, son of, a woman. No, it's the son of their father, because you are of your father, man. Okay, it says, "And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families." They declared their pedigrees, or their genealogy, after their families, by the house of their fathers. Okay, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, from 20 years old and upward, by their polls. So they declared their pedigrees, or their genealogy, okay, or their descent, or their line of descent after their fathers. Genealogy. Tracing the genealogy, the Latin genealogia, tracing of a family, from Greek genealogia, the making of a pedigree, or the making of a line of descent, which begins with the seed. I can have an apple tree. I can have one apple, and it comes with 2 seeds. I can plant this seed in America. It comes with 3 seeds. I can plant 1 seed of this apple in America. I can plant another one of these seeds in Africa, and I can go plant another one of these seeds in Asia. Now, the apple may look a little bit different, growing up in a different type of soil, in a different type of environment. The apple it may have a different kind of hue to it, but at the end of the day, it's still an apple. It's still an apple at the end of the day, because what? It's an apple seed. You can't have an apple seed. You can't have an apple seed planted in another place, and then all of a sudden it just randomly pops into a lemon. Okay, it don't work that way. Okay, The making of a pedigree from gena, generation, descent. Okay, give birth or beget. Okay, a woman gives birth and a woman will beget child. But how does she beget a child? She has to take on the seed of a man. Okay, that's why, matter of fact, let's go ahead and grab it real quick. I had it held up in the beginning. This lesson ain't going to be too long, because the other Apostle Tar pretty much made the point. But let's get this, Sirach 44:1. Let us now praise famous men and our fathers that begat us. And our fathers that begat us. Now, do fathers actually give birth? No. Okay, absolutely not. Men don't give birth. But our fathers begat us how? By shooting the seed, their sperm, okay, into a woman, and then that sperm goes into the egg, and 9 months later is a baby. But the only way that process can happen is if a sperm hits an egg. That process don't happen by itself. That process, if a woman could produce seed, then you would have women just popping out babies without husbands, man. All these Miss Independent single women, I don't need no man. Well, if they don't need no man, well, tell them to produce a child without a man's seed. We'll see. We'll wait to see when that happens. Let's do this real quick. Okay, begat is the archaic past tense of beget. Middle English, bayitin. From Old English, begatan, begotan. To get by effort, find, acquire. Attain, seize. Class V strong verb, past tense beget. Past participle of begeton from be and get. To procreate. To create before. To procreate is from circa 1200. Generally used of the father only. Generally used of the father only. Why is it only generally used of the father only? Because the father is the one that produces the seed to be able to impregnate a woman so she can beget children. But it comes from the father. Okay, so when you read in the genealogy line of Yahushua, the book of the generation of Yahushua HaMashiach, which generation is another way of saying genealogy. Okay, the son of David, the son of Abraham, came from the line of David and came from the line of Abraham, right? Abraham begat Isaac, and Isaac begat Jacob. And here's that word begat again. Only use of the father. And Abraham begat Isaac, and Isaac begat Jacob, and Jacob begat Judas and his brethren, and Judas begat Pharaz and Zerah of Tamar. Okay, of Tamar. You'll see only when you see that with a woman, it'll say of Tamar, or of Rahab, or of Ruth, right? And Judas begat Pharaz and Zerah of Tamar, and Pharaz begat Ezram, and Ezram begat Aram, and Aram begat Aminadab, and Aminadab begat Nasan, and Nasan begat Salmon, and Salmon begat Boaz, which is, it says Booz here, it was really Boaz of Rahab. Now, was Rahab an Israelite? The answer is no. Okay, Rahab is this same Rahab the harlot that you read about in Joshua the 2nd chapter. So Salmon begat Boaz of Rahab. Now, does that mean that Yahushua was mixed with a Canaanitish, Moabitish seed within him? No. Yahushua is of the tribe of Judah, right? Is Rahab of the tribe of Judah? The answer is no. But why is she mentioned in the genealogy line of Yahushua? Because it doesn't matter what the woman is. It's who your father is at the end of the day. Because remember, the genealogy line is what? It's tracking the line, it's tracing the line in the lineage of our Messiah. Going back to the line of David and going back to the line of Abraham. Going back to what? Adam at the end of the day. Okay, and Salmon begat Boaz of Rahab, and Boaz begat Obed, of Ruth. Now, was Ruth an Israelite? The answer is no. When you read the story of Ruth, all right, the book of Ruth, all right, the book is literally a book still showing you the line of Yahushua being traced in going down to the line of David. Okay? It says, and Boaz begat Obed of Ruth, and Obed begat Jesse, and Jesse begat David the king, and David the king begat Solomon of her that had been the wife of Uriah, so on and so forth. But you keep seeing the word beget, and we broke down the word beget. It says only pertaining what? You generally use of the father only. Okay? Generally use of the father only. So what the hell are these guys talking about, man? You know? A woman can have seed. No, man, a woman has an egg. A man has a seed. Like, what the hell, man? Like I don't understand what the whole big deal is in trying to put this woman on the same level as a man. That's pretty much what they're trying to do. They're trying to put the woman on the same level as a man, and it's just not true, man. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai created the order. Okay, Yahushai is the head of man, and man is the head of woman, and the head of Yahushai is Yahweh. And if woman could produce seed, why does the scripture say? Matter of fact, we'll end it off on this one. Man created before. No, that's not how it goes. Man first. Let's get that. It's in Timothy. How's it go? Here it go. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 8. It says, For the man is not of the woman. For the man is not of the woman. Okay? And that's twofold, man. When we're saying that the man is not of the woman, also too, when you think about it, in a sense, is that what? Man, anybody being born is really not necessarily of the woman. It's of the man. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. And this isn't the one I was looking for. Hold on. How's it go? Created first. Let's type that in. Maybe the word first is in it. Let's see. That's gonna be a hard one. I could always go to Google. Salakia. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, I had a feeling it was in Timothy. All right, this is 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 13. It says, For Adam was first formed, then Eve. Okay, so Adam is the one that holds the seed. Okay, Adam was first formed and then Eve. It doesn't say that Eve was first formed then Adam. No, Adam was first formed and then Eve, man. Okay. So stop trying to put the woman over the man and trying to make the woman equal with the man. Oh, well, a woman has seed too. A woman could create too. You know, there ain't no, you have your woman, you're the woman too. Yeah, does a child take form? Does a child take on the features of the mother? I mean, absolutely. Duh. Absolutely the child will take absolutely the child will take features of the woman. I mean, duh. But ultimately, who is that child of? That child is of their father. Point blank, period. So that's it. Like I said, man, this lesson wasn't going to be too long. Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson. I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Chakudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that taught us his truth and that's still teaching his truth. And as always, much peace, love, and salutation to the elect of the house of David, beginning with 144,000, all the way down to the large multitude that believes. Until next time, I say shalom.